Hi everybody. Oh shoot, I forgot my headset. It's because I don't know if you can hear me or not. I better plug it in just in case you cannot
I needed
hear
to
me.
plug in the headphones because I didn't know if you could hear me. And obviously, you could not hear me this entire time, and I didn't know that until this evening because I am at a campsite and I've been hanging out and meeting people and didn't have my phone with me. So I redid my van, the setup that I had talked about, that came to me in a dream slash vision, whatever. And I did that yesterday while we were at the campsite, and I did not even take a picture of it. So I was like, okay, I slept with it like that, and then I woke up in the morning with it like that. It was the worst setup ever. It did not work for me. I don't know what I was thinking. In a bigger van, as probably, but I didn't take a picture. And here I'm frustrated with myself because I didn't take a picture. And I know what you guys are going to say. You should have taken a picture. And I know that I should have taken a picture, but I did not take a picture. So I have no way to show you what it looked like before. Um, I did a few little tweaks to the van, straightened up since I had everything emptied out, and then I had to redo it back to the way it was. I took advantage of that to just clean up and sweep out, and it was completely empty in the back. So I'm going to go out in here and I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I've done inside the van at this point, so it's easier for you to see. So there's the chair that's turned around. You'll have to imagine it empty. That big trash bag has the porta potty in it, and the table is there, so it's nice and catty corner. And as you can see, um, it has to sit catty corner because of the way the legs are, and it doesn't stay flat against the wall there. So I'm hoping to maybe at the van build or sometime get a piece of wood, and I'm going to make a table that will be up against the wall there, that little piece of wall there, and I can put a hinge on it and it'll fold down. I can't have one that flips up because it'll hit the chair. So I'll have one that folds down and maybe have a little leg on it or something like that. So I'm hoping to be able to do that with a scrap piece of wood that I can just sand the edges and maybe paint it or something. And that way I can get rid of the table because the legs are in the way. So it's taking up floor space right there. And that's where my toilet sits when I'm driving. And that's where my toilet sits in the doorway at night. So, but the sink stayed the same. As you can see, I put the tent on top. I was so sick of that tent. I had to put it on top in order to get room in my bed, under my bed. And I'm so excited about that because I was able to neaten up things in the back part because I was able to take a few things and put. I didn't put the red fabric back up behind the picture because I have some other small pictures from an artist that I want to put up there, and the red fabric takes away from the pictures. So I want those to pop on their own. So I'm not going to put that red material that matches the pockets up there on the left. I'm not going to put that back up. I like my art, my painting, and I'm going to have the other artists' paintings or drawings up there. I have 3 small 5x7s, and there's plenty of color with the comforter there. Sorry for the sniffling, guys. I still have a cold. The comforter has color, the pockets have color, and then my curtain in front of the sliding door has color. Now, the clothing, as you can see, I moved away from the front and put them down to the foot of the bed. That's how I had it in the arrangement that I made. I'm going to test it out and see if it works, because this way I'm hoping I don't have to move my seat forward in the every night, because I hate having to do that. I want my seat to be where it's supposed to be in the position where I drive, but I was having to move my seat forward and then tip it forward every single night because I was avoiding putting my head in the clothing. So I was scooting down on the bed. So I'm hoping now I can slide all the way up on the bed and my feet will just be on the side where the shorter clothing is, and that should be okay. The bins underneath are the same. I just was able to put the 2 crates next to each other. So the toiletries crate is the same. I put the tools back in the red box that they were in, and took them out of the bag that they were in. And because I don't have that tent back there, I had room to do that. There's a small yellow bag in the very back there, and next to the white bag where the zip ties and things are is the duffel bag that has all my out of season clothing. It has all my summer clothing, tank tops in there, and some winter sweaters and scarves and gloves and things like that. And I've got like 4 layers on that bed now, so it's really toasty warm. This is what I really want to show you guys. Look at this back part. Oh my goodness. Doesn't it look so nice and neat and uniformed? Oh, it looks so nice instead of having those orange baskets from Dollar Tree hanging out. This was also part of the vision of the redo. That is the same exact kid toy thing that I had before. What I did was I took the 3 BJ's bags that I had. I've had those for years. BJ's was selling a 3-pack of those bags one Christmas time, and I bought a 3-pack, and I used to use them as grocery bags when we go to BJ's or any grocery store, really. But I tucked the tops under. They're taller than that, so I tucked the tops in and under, and the straps are in too. So what I did is I tucked them under, and I used that plastic strapping from Home Depot that's in the plumbing section. I love this stuff, and I'm done. I've used it all up, so I got to go get some more. But that very bottom one, I had to put metal strapping under because it has heavier items. It's got my extra food items in it, and it sits on top of that wire basket, so it kind of holds it up a little bit better. And it's got the canned goods and the extra food pantry stuff. The second one has the extra fabric. It has a roll of paper towels. It's got the hangers. It's got lotion in it. It's got my knee braces in it. It's got my folding cane in it. So that's just kind of a catch-all for stuff that really doesn't have a home. And that kind of stuff, that's just in there. That wasn't paper towel. Sorry, that was toilet paper. The very top one has the paper towels. It's got my car fluids, my jumper cables, and it's got a little plastic bin that just has a bunch of little random things in it. On the other side of that, that same bin has my photos in it that it's always had the photos in it. It's got my broken net book in it. It's got another electronic device in it and the cords that go with them. I have an extra battery for my old Samsung phone that I need to give to my son. I have that one extra Harbor Freight blanket that was on the sliding door at one point to close it off. I have the small canvas that I'm eventually going to do a painting on, I hope. And then the red bag is the bag that I take when I go in to take a shower somewhere. So we actually are at a campground, and I was able to take that shower today. So I took that in with me and put all my toiletries in it and my clean clothes and all that stuff. And I have my wool, extra large wool shawl that I love. It's a beautiful black shawl, and it's wool, and it's very warm. And I also have my winter coat under the bag as well. So those are just folded up. I have a book that I need to finish reading. It's called I'm Judging You, The Do Better Manual by Lovey Ajayi. It's a really good book. It's a New York bestseller. And my headlamp is there too, so I can just reach back there if I want to read in bed. My laundry basket is in need of help. I just finished laundry, and I really, really need to go to Dollar Tree and get a new laundry basket. And I love these laundry baskets, and the reason I have a blue and a white one is the blue one doesn't show the dirt on the outside, and the white one I can see in the dark when I go to put my clothes in it. And I keep my dirty clothes, my laundry detergent in there. I'm showing you now the KOA campsite that we're at. We have electric, and we both have, we went to Home Depot and got $10 25 feet extension indoor-outdoor cords. And I already had an electric heater, and Willow got a cheap electric heater that she'll probably return. So my cord just went into my side window, and I was able to plug in my electric heater, and it felt so good to have some good sleep. Even though I woke up in the middle of the night, I still had some good sleep because I was warm and toasty. Now my camping chair has an actual home. I'm not moving it around or whatever when I take it out. And also it has the umbrella that goes with it, that attaches to it right next to it. So they're both together now. They're not in 2 separate spots. This is such a great campsite. We were talking to the people over there. They have a painted RV, and it's not just painted. I'm sorry, my finger's in the way. It's not just painted. It's got glass beads all over it. Glass, little glass, I don't even know what to call them. I'll have to take pictures and show them to you guys in another video. But we met some really nice people. Willow is just so friendly, and people are walking their dogs, and she's talking to everyone, so they're coming over and we're talking to them, and we're having a really good time. We were able to get showers today, such a beautiful, and there's Miss Willow. She's preparing lunch. She's making our salads, or her salad. I'm going to make my salad when I'm done with this video. But it's been nice to have electricity. It's been nice to chill for 2 days. And I'm just so excited that I was able to stay here for a couple of days and just get some rest and relaxation, because oh my gosh, did we need it. We were just exhausted. You can't even begin to imagine how tired we were. But I'm so glad that we were able to take the time and get some rest and just chill, because sometimes you just have to chill. Sorry about that, my Netflix popped on. Yep, so I'm gonna go over to the table now and I'm gonna sit down, and I am going. Okay, everyone, I'm going to get started with the What's Up Wednesday, and I'm sorry that I'm having to do this voiceover, but someone suggested it. Thank you, Lauren, and so I'm going to do that. So I'm probably not going to be in sync with the questions because I don't know what I'm saying, because I can't hear it either, so I'm just going to read the first question. So the first question is from I'm a Traveling Van. It says, What's Up Wednesday, so you can answer questions. Have you considered doing a live What's Up Wednesday so you can answer questions as they come in? I was going to do a live What's Up Wednesday, I think last week or this week, but I have been doing so many live videos and answering questions that it ended up just being, one of those things. And I'm looking at my tablet so that I can ask the questions. But it ended up being a What's Up Wednesday impromptu, so it's completely fine. I'm not sure when I'll do a live actual What's Up Wednesday. It's just hard to do that because of time zones and stuff like that, and when I can do it, and I've got the van build coming up, and so it's just one of those things where it might not quite work out that I do the What's Up Wednesday as a live feed. I just think whenever I do live videos, you guys just go ahead and ask whatever questions you want to ask. All I ask is that you only put like one sentence, because when I'm doing live, I'm usually driving. So if you would just put one sentence and let me answer that question, and then another sentence. If you have, if you put like a paragraph, it's hard for me to read that while driving. I can read one sentence at a time and answer that question and then move on to the next one. So I don't mind doing those live question and answer times when I am on the road. It's not a big deal. I prefer you guys ask questions because sometimes I run out of things to say, and so it's not a big deal for me to just answer the questions in a live video. So that was from I'm a Traveling Van. Okay, so the next question I have to scroll through because a lot of these are just comments. It says here, do you know your Myers-Briggs personality type? If you do, would you mind sharing? I went online to check that Myers-Briggs thing, and it costs $50 to do that, so I did not bother to even, try and see what my Myers-Briggs personality is. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next question. Okay, next question is from Cat Michael 7820. It says, how do you fold your leggings? Ta, Australian, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna go show you how I fold my leggings because I don't have a pair of leggings on my head today. I'm wearing a scarf. So I'm just gonna walk into the van real quick, show you how I fold the leggings. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab a pair of leggings. That's where I keep my leggings and my scarves. My leggings are on one side, scarves are on the other. So here's a pair I'll show you with these pair. You've seen me wear these as a wrap before. So I'm just gonna set up the camera so I can show you. So I'll unfold it. So here the leggings are. You can see that they're leggings. I'm getting tangled in the wire. And just open them up, regular leggings. So you just fold them in half, and you pull the crotch part out, and you fold them in half again, so that the ends line up, the ends of the feet holes and the waistband holes. Put the feet part upside down and the waistband on top. And I'm gonna adjust the camera, hopefully, so that you can see what I'm doing. and sometimes this camera just goes all the way down. I got to figure out a way to tighten that part when I tilt it down, so I'm going to prop it up against the metal container that sits on my table and hope that it doesn't do that. All right, so again, make sure the foot part is on the bottom and the waistband is on the top. So you take the crotch part and you just fold it in, and then you just roll, kind of a roll fold towards the top. And then what you do is you make sure, that's why you have to have that waistband on the bottom, because you want the foot holes on the top, the leg holes on the top. You take the leg hole that's on the very bottom, and you take it and you open it up, and you just wrap it around, almost like when you tuck socks, if you know how you fold socks together, pretty much like that. So you just tuck that, and there you go. You can see the color, even though you can see through the fabric. You can see the color, and I just stand them up. All of my leggings are on one side, and then all of my scarves, which I just kind of roll my scarves. I fold them in half and roll them up. So that's how I fold my leggings. And I'm going to go back to the table here, and then I'll find the next question. There's a lot of comments on last week's What's Up Wednesday, so I'm going to find the next one. This one is from Kathy Newport. It says, my van is about your size for room. Would like to use my Mr. Heater. How do I vent without getting too cold? You really can't. You just cannot. You have to have a window popped open if you have a minivan that doesn't have, or crack the window down an inch, because you can't have that Mr. Buddy heater running with that propane. You will die. So please don't do that. Make sure that you are cracking a window when you're running that heater. Make sure that you, sorry, this one's from Kathy. So make sure that you keep it cracked, and don't sleep. I don't care if you have a 20-pound propane tank. Do not go to sleep with that heater runner. You cannot do that. You will kill yourself. Always keep the window cracked, and make sure that you constantly are turning that off. So keep it on for like 10 minutes, and then you get undressed and you put on your pajamas at night, and you keep, warm up the van, and then you get in your covers and you get toasty warm, and you turn it off, and then close your window. Preferably I keep a window right next to me popped open on the back, that way I don't have to get out of bed to close the window. So I wait like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I close it. And then in the morning, same thing. I can reach over and I can turn it on and warm up for about 10 minutes, and then I can get out and get my stove going and warm up my water to take my wash up. So just please don't sleep with a Mr. Buddy heater running. Please don't do that. That is not safe. Okay, the next question comes from, again, this is from Maggie's Journey. What van/RV dwellers do you subscribe to on YouTube? From Maggie's Journey. During the video, when it recorded without sound, I went through and read all of the list of the subscription, the YouTubers I subscribe to. I'm not going to do that in this voiceover. What I will do is I will go into my YouTube settings, and I will, I guess, share or show my subscriptions, because I have it so they don't show, and I will show my subscriptions for the next couple of days. So hopefully, Maggie, you will see that. I'm not going to read that whole list over again because it's quite a few. So yeah, if you would just read that. I'm sorry that I couldn't answer your question with my voice, but I will open up my subscription list so you can see that. Okay. Okay, I know this voiceover is not syncing with what's really going on in the video, so I'm sorry guys. It's my first time doing a voiceover, and I have no idea what I'm saying at this time. I just don't want to reshoot this whole video over. We're trying to pull out in the morning early. So the next question is from Cat Michael 7820 again, and says, I know that you have explained your spray bottles, but I was wondering if you could explain how you use each of them. I'm especially interested in your fruit bottle and how you clean yourself in between showers. Just an explanation will do. Don't need to demonstrate. So my fruit spray, the green small spray bottle, has apple cider vinegar in it and water. So I have a small colander. I put my fruit in the colander. Usually it's like grapes or things like that. And I put them in the colander. I spray them down real good with the spray. I let it sit for about a minute, and then I rinse them off with water in the sink. So the colander sits in the sink when I do all that. That's how I do my fruit. As far as my cleaning myself, washing up, I do not use a spray bottle to wash up. I actually wash up in my sink. I have a little basin that sits in my sink. I warm up my water. I take a actual wash up from head to toe. I use a clean washcloth every single day. I have enough to do that. And I start at the face and I go all the way down to my toes, washing and rinsing as I go. And that's the way I clean myself. I do not use spray bottles to clean myself. I completely wash up. If I can't get a shower, I'm scrubbing myself with a washcloth and soap and rinsing each and every part of my body, from face to the neck, to the arms, to the underarms, chest, back, all of that, all the way down to my feet. So that's how I wash. Okay, Cat Michael 7820 has another question, and it's how can you explain your clothing quantity, how many tops, bottoms, etc. I'm in the process of culling my clothing, but I don't know what is practical. I understand. Oh, hold on, I lost that. I understand that this will vary for each person, but I would like to get a rough idea. I already did a video about my clothing. I showed my clothing. I will try and find that and link it in the description box. If I cannot find it, I would do a separate video again showing just my clothing, entitle it My Clothing, so that you can find it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I really don't want to go through that all over again. And to be honest with you, even when I recorded this video and the sound wasn't working, I said the exact same thing. Okay, sorry about that. So Cincy Plasma Tech said, did you say you have a Mercury Villager? Yes, I have a Mercury Villager 1996 Mercury Villager. And Regina says, what do you do with your skin? It's absolutely flawless and glowing. I have shared my skin routine as well before. It's just Dove Sensitive Skin Bar Soap, not the liquid. It's stressed that it's the bar soap. A dermatologist turned me onto that several years ago, and I've used nothing else since. But I'm thinking of switching to Ivory just because of Dove's insensitive campaign ad, and I don't want to go into it. Please don't comment about it. But so I have one more bar of Dove soap left, and I will not replace it. I will try Ivory, and if that doesn't work, I will try a different kind of black soap. I've tried African black soap before, but it may have just been a bad batch or a bad vendor or something, so I'll try black soap and see how that works. I'll have to figure out something for me. I actually have a couple of pimples coming up because my cycle started today, so yeah, that's it. It is what it is. That happens. I still break out even at 46 years old. Every month I break out. So, but thank you for saying that I have such flawless skin. Guys, I'm going to end this here. That's the last of the questions. There are no more questions. Everything else is comments. So I am so sorry that this happened. I'm so sorry that I'm having to do this horrible voiceover. But if I were not traveling tomorrow, I would reshoot the video. I will try and reshoot a clothing video just for clothing and show you every piece of clothing that I own. And that way you can figure out what I have clothing-wise. And maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But please put your comments below if you want your questions below if you want it answered for next week's What's Up Wednesday. And I just again apologize so profusely for this video being recorded without sound. I didn't re-listen to the video. I just assumed the sound was on, and that's my bad. So I was in a rush to get it out because I was already a little late getting it out. So I just profusely apologize. Please forgive me. I will definitely start listening to all of my videos after I record them and make sure that you guys can hear me. So please forgive me for that. I so apologize. So I love you guys for watching. Continue to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And if you are wanting to buy a tank or even a gallon of gas, you can do so by donating to PayPal.me/CrystalVanner. PayPal.me/CrystalVanner. Thank you guys so much.